What's going on, everybody? This is Marcus, and we are back for another Pokemon Showdown Live, where I will play VGC 16 battles on Pokemon Showdown. I just tried to record my run in a tournament, and I don't know, it didn't really go that well. I mean, I didn't really play too well, and got eliminated at some point, but there was also a lot of waiting time between the rounds, so I'd rather not upload that, but just go back to casual ladder. So the team I'm bringing today is a team that revolves around supporting Xerneas. It's actually the first team that I built in VGC 16. Right when the rules were announced, I was thinking what could be good, and I was thinking maybe Xerneas could be good. He's saying, "Holy shit, I'm going to be on YouTube." I'm not sure if you can see that because of my face, but he said that. Hi, mom. So yeah, hi to Sanvi's mom. This team basically just really hardcore revolves around setting up Xerneas, and I think we really want to go with just setting up Xerneas, and I don't really care about anything else, kinda. Our opponent's team also has the same two restricted mons that we do have in Groudon and Xerneas, and he goes for a nice counter kind of lead versus Kang Xerneas, as you will probably encounter Kang Xerneas quite a bit if you see them on team preview, and you can fake out and P-Blades, for example, to really weaken Xerneas, and then Dazzling Gleam doesn't take out the Groudon, so that is really helpful against Xerneas. So we could try and be we could try and fake out the Kangaskhan, because he's a Trick Room team, so maybe his Kangaskhan, or he's not a Trick Room team, but he could have a Trick Room option with that Immunus Cresselia, so maybe that could be something to look into. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just fake out the Kangaskhan, and he switches back into his Amoonguss, predicting us to go for the fake out there, but he wins the speed tie and goes for the fake out in Xerneas. Yeah, this is basically what I would call a YOLO team. And we YOLO'd turn one, but it didn't work out. So that is kind of annoying. I think we have to sacrifice something right here. He will probably just go for Rage Powder and try to take out Xerneas, is what I'm thinking right now. We could go for the Double Edge. Yeah, I don't want to lose Xerneas, because Xerneas is kind of good. We could go for Double Edge somewhere, Double Edge into Kangaskhan, Double Edge into Amoonguss, and Dazzling Gleam? I'm not sure if that takes it out, but yeah, we'll go for it. Okay, so we go for the Double Edge. That won't be enough. That won't be enough for the Amoonguss. I should have targeted the Kangaskhan, but I was really thinking that he would go for the Rage Powder, and yet not enough to take out the Amoonguss, and he just gets off the Spore. Wow, this is not going very well. I think we still do have a small chance by going out into Groudon right now, and then we kind of want to go for P-Blades here, I guess. P-Blades, or I could try and protect and try to predict him going after my Groudon, and try to go for that Geomancy after all. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, or I could just P-Blades, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just P-Blades and Geomancy, and let's see what he goes after. He goes after the Xerneas, so we will be able to take out this Amoonguss as long as we hit P-Blades, and we do hit P-Blades, so Amoonguss and Kangaskhan both go down, and now the funny thing is, even after this bad start, we still have Smeargle plus Groudon on the field right now. So what I'm thinking about here is that we will go for... we could go for a fake out. I wanted to go for Dark Void and Overheat on the Landorus T, or we could just go for a fake out somewhere. Does Overheat KO the Landorus is the question. He could protect his Groudon. Though, you know what? Overheat, that should do a ton, right? That should do quite a bit. And then if we just Overheat, yeah, we should be faster than the Groudon. Oh, he protects Landorus, and he protects Groudon. Okay, so he wants to, as my sister just comes home, hello! So he just went for the double protect to scout for the fake out, which is okay, I guess. But as long as we outspeed the Groudon, I think we still have a decent chance of winning this game. So I will go for the Dark Void. Transforming. Oh, but he's actually Earth Power. Oh, and we miss on the Groudon. I think there might have been like a small chance to come back with Transform, but yeah, probably not. Maybe if he has Max Sleep and has HP Ice. And protects here. Yeah, but he doesn't. Okay, so GG. As it just goes for the Fire Punch to knock us out. So yeah, maybe I could have tried to go for a Transform at some other point, but yeah, that didn't really work. Okay, so my first opponent was able to avoid being Xerneas, but maybe we can hit our second opponent. I'm not really sure, like, this team composition, like, I saw this like several times today. I'm not sure why. Like Xerneas, Groudon, like some kind of like Thundurus. I think two other guys had like Cresselia over the Landorus, and then double Mega Salamence and Kangaskhan. So that team looks kind of interesting. I think we could even go with Mawa right here. But you know what? Today is Xerneas setup day, so I kind of want to just try and brute force through every single matchup with Xerneas to see like how good it is, how people like react to it, and I think that is something that I could like recommend to people. If you feel like there is a combination in like for example like Kangaskhan Xerneas that you think is like very strong and you don't really know how to deal with it, yeah, just use it yourself and try to see what others are trying to do against it. I guess if you win every game, then well, you can like just use it at a real tournament, you know. But if you don't win, then yes, maybe you get some new ideas about how to counter stuff. So I'm seeing Landorus right now, and Landorus, since I'm not timid on my Xerneas, he could try and go for a knockoff. However, if I was timid and he went for the knockoff, that would be pretty bad for him. So yeah, this is probably once again Jolly Kangaskhan. Yeah, I think we risk it once again. We go for the fake out there. Let's see, and once again we lose the speed high, and it does work. Oh my gosh! I just really want to get off the Geomancy turn 1 at least once with this, but we flinch once again. Okay, so that is definitely, by the way, like this is definitely not what you should try in like serious games. But I just want to like, I don't know, just like challenge Showdown to beating me, you know, like to beat this like cheese strategy. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so he will probably try and take out my Xerneas right now with his Kangaskhan, so we will protect and low kick into the Kangaskhan. Oh, as he has actually Choice Scarf Landorus, that is interesting. So he targets the Xerneas and we get off that low kick. In addition to the Sucker Punch, that is able to KO it, and we are able to get off the Geomancy, as long as he doesn't flinch us with Rock Slide, obviously. So here it comes, Rock Slide crits to the Kangaskhan, misses the Xerneas, and we do get the Geomancy, so the deer hit the field. +2, +2, +2. Crazy move, in my opinion. I'm not really sure what they thought when they created it. Does Yveltal even have like something that is like even similar to like Geomancy? I mean, like design-wise. I mean, if you design like Xerneas and Yveltal, and you give Xerneas Geomancy, like what did they give to Yveltal? Like Oblivion Wing? Great, great signature move. So yes, okay, so we are there. We got the +2/+2. I think we can just about KO a lot right now. Though Groudon might be able to take the double edge plus Dazzling Gleam. So how do we go about that? I could switch into my Smeargle, or I could just stay in and weaken the Groudon a little bit. Yeah, P-Blades will knock me out at this point, so I gotta be careful for that. We don't have Intimidate, so that is kinda annoying. I should probably add like something over Groudon. But yeah, Groudon is also pretty good. Yeah, Groudon is important. Maybe he switches out Landru, but I don't think he really has anything to switch into. So we could sacrifice something and then bring back in Kangaskhan, fake out the Groudon and go for Dazzling Gleam, and then Yeah, but this is like, those plans are not too great. I think I just sucker punched the ground, expecting the Lando to stay in, and it stays in. So we get off some like very small, tiny damage. Rock Slide takes out our Kangaskhan, and he will probably just go for P-Blades. Yep, there it is. So right now though, we are able to go into our Smeargle, and this is where the fun starts, because I'm predicting his Groudon to go for Protect, hopefully, and I kinda want to transform into my Xerneas. Do we want to do it? I think so. Yeah, I think so. And Dazzling Gleam? Does Dazzling Gleam even take out the Lando? I'm not too sure. I mean, I guess he has to protect, right? So we'll Moonblast. Oh, but he doesn't protect. No! Okay. Oh, but he outspeeds Smeargle, so that's why he doesn't protect. Oh, but we hang on with Xerneas. Okay, so we are double Xerneas right now. Double boosted Xerneas, and he brings in his own Xerneas, and I think we can just double Dazzling Gleam to win this game. There's nothing he can do. Okay, so we got pretty lucky there. Barely avoided, barely survived that, and double Dazzling Gleam is able to KO both his Ubers. Yeah, GG. That was kind of funny. GG. Oh, he just left. Okay, I would leave too if I faced that. Okay, so let's play another game. I could try and make like real plays, and maybe like, I think Xerneas is pretty strong, like, don't get me wrong, but I think like the way people use it, like just Kangaskhan and Xerneas, and just like the way I am like trying to do it right now is like not very good at all. So yeah, if you're watching this and if you think like, wow, like this Yoshi guy, like he's so bad, yeah, that's right. And you should think about like what I did or how my games go if you're thinking about trying like Kangaskhan, Xerneas in particular. I think just leading Proto Groudon against Xerneas and Kangaskhan is just like almost enough to like shut it down. But this guy also has like Liepard, this guy also has like Kangaskhan, and yes, but you know the rule, we'll just go for it anyway. I think Mawile would have been a nice pick here, to be honest, by the way. But yeah, we would just go for it anyway, and he leads with Groudon and Salamence, which is interesting. We should be able to just go for a Fake Out on the Groudon and Geomancy, I guess. So I will just do that. Let's see what happens. He might switch in Liepard, which would be an interesting play since he could Encore me into Geomancy. But he doesn't switch and just goes for the Double Edge, I guess. Ooh, we would have been faster. We could have just attacked that. And he goes for the Roar. Okay, that's why we were faster. So nice tag right there. Roar Salamence. So now that is also something you can do with like the way Power Herb works. If you just Roar Xerneas out, like, well, sure, like you didn't KO it or anything, but if you like, imagine he went for Double Edge and we would have been like in the red, but that doesn't matter because we outspeed and can KO stuff right away, and he can't switch anything in. We just go for Double Edge and Dazzling Gleam or like Moonblast next turn. And yeah, we're going for Roar. Power Herb is gone right now, and while Xerneas is still alive, it's just like not threatening anymore without the Geomancy boost. I mean, it's still strong, don't get me wrong, but like just not as strong, you know. So this Groudon is kind of slow, so we probably are not outspeeding his Groudon. How do we go about this? Probably switch into Xerneas in second, and yeah, I kinda, yeah, this is difficult. Okay, maybe we should go for Double Edge. No, I kind of want to switch into Xerneas and protect the Groudon, so that, like, depending on what he does, we could be at good health. Yes, he goes for the Draco and P-Blades. Oh, but it crits Xerneas. Okay, that's unfortunate. But now he has to take care of the Xerneas anyway, so I'll just protect here, I guess, and go for our own P-Blades to hurt that Groudon a little bit. But yeah, like, you can see this team falling apart pretty quickly once the Xerneas is like stopped. I can try to go after the Groudon, but he like hangs on, and yeah, he can just like KO everything next turn. I kind of want to try something though, and make sure that both my Groudon and my Xerneas faint at the same time right now, so that I can switch in Smeargle and Kangaskhan at the same time. and go for Fake Out Dark Void. And by doing that, I could transform into something next turn. But he'll probably just protect with Summons anyway, so we won't win anything. But he doesn't protect Summons. So yeah, let's see if we hit both Dark Voids. But once again, his Groudon is faster than his Smeargle. Wow. When I first used to this team, everybody was like slow Groudon, and now people are probably starting to use like max speed Adamant probably. That would be enough to outspeed Smeargle. Maybe even Jolly. That would be crazy though. So though, yeah, like definitely interesting. We could. What do we want to get? Salamence or Groudon? I guess we want the Salamence for the speed. And so I just low kick into the ground, I think. Yeah, if we had Power Up Punch, this would be like way better right now, but I should probably add Power Up Punch on my Kangaskhan for this team. Yeah, I'll actually like do it after this game. But even if he had that, I don't think there's too much we could do. So yeah, we will just low kick this turn, like into the Salamence, because he can't wake up since both of his mons are they were faster than Smeargle, and they were like faster the turn when we went for the Dark Void. So they both had guaranteed sleep turns. So we'll see his full moveset right now. Double Edge, Draco Meteor, Roar, and Protect. That is kind of interesting. I can't really go for the Double Edge anymore though. So I have to, yeah, take out the Salamence with the with the Draco and just low kick to take out the Groudon. And now he will probably bring in Xerneas and Kangaskhan. Maybe. Let's see. And he brings in the Amoonguss and Xerneas, which is fine. I think there might even be a slight chance that we could win this by going for a double edge, by going for a double edge, I should say. So we'll go for double edges, and I'm not sure how much double edges can do to Xerneas, but depending on his EVs, I think together with Sucker Punch that could knock it out. He goes for the Rage Powder, double edge, takes out the Amoonguss, first double edge, but also takes out our Salamence, and the second double edge takes out the Xerneas with a critical hit, but yeah. Depending on what he went there, I think Moonblast could have KO'd us, so that was kind of lucky. But yeah, we were still able to win that just by like going for Mega Salamence and Mega Kangaskhan together. Like that's a pretty strong duo. So yes, just having some fun with Smeargle from time to time can really hurt. I guess for this particular matchup, I want to lead Smeargle and Xerneas, just because he's like so slow, and he's like probably Trick Room, and I can just Dark Void him like right away. Like I could even lead like Kangaskhan and Smeargle, to be totally honest. Since oh, he's a fellow German player. Yeah, he's running like a Trick Room team, but he's like so slow. I kind of want to just lead Smeargle and Dark Void right away. So yeah, as I said, okay, we could go with Kangaskhan Smeargle, to be honest, because of Thunderous, since that could be annoying, like going for like taunts and so on. But I also just kind of want to lead with Xerneas every game, so we can do that, unfortunately. Okay, so he leads with Kyogre and Thunderous, and we do have Xerneas and Smeargle, sorry. So I'm guessing I'll fake out. Oh, we could. No, we can't. We don't have Protect in this thing. I'll go for Fake Out and Geomancy and then Follow Me and Dazzling Gleam or something. Or maybe even Moonblast like Kyogre. Though I'm not sure if we would be able to knock it out. Yeah, I didn't play too much Xerneas after like the first day because I think that it is like it is very strong if you set it up, don't get me wrong, but I think it can be checked like pretty easily. Let's see how he's able to go. Okay, so he's very fast Kyogre, max speed, and takes us out with a Water Spout. Oh my gosh. I should probably change this Xerneas to max speed then. Since it's definitely not a good idea to have Kyogre outspeed me, just KO me. Yes, so that also means that he outspeeds my Smeargle. And it also means that this is like a good game already. I go into Groudon just for the fun. And Yeah, Layo already criticizing that Xerneas wasn't timid. Yeah, I guess Xerneas should probably be timid at this point. When I built this team though, everybody, like, I didn't really think that people would, like, speed up their things so fast. But I guess it makes sense. So, probably not, like, the Trickroom team we were expecting initially. And I'm guessing this is just, like, roleplay, Thunderous probably, plus Kyogre. So, let's go for... I mean, he'll switch this thing out and probably target the Smeargle. We could go into Kangaskhan and just Rock Slide. I'm not even sure how much that does, to be honest. Oh, though he could just roleplay and attack us. And he goes for the roleplay and just water spots us for the double KO. Yeah, that was kinda nice. So yeah, I should have gone for the what's it called? Follow me that I was thinking initially, but I don't know, like maybe he like didn't predict me to have follow me, or just thought that he could like take the risk and go for that anyway. So maybe we will be able to take this game with Smeargle alone. Could go for Fake Out right now, or I could try to go for the Dark Void. Or just transform into his Thunderous. I think I want to go for the Fake Out. I'll get off some damage on the Kyogre. And he taunts me, okay, so... unfortunately though, we do have Fake Out, so I can't really struggle. Because I think that would deal some damage, at least, to the Thunderous. But the recall would be a little bit nasty. So I'll go for the Fake Out on the Thunderous. But it fails, and he goes for the Thunderbolt to knock me out. So yeah, good game. GG. So yeah, like very like basic strategy, just going for a Thunderous Kyogre right here. Just going for the Water Spout. I mean, this game probably would have been a little bit different if I wasn't. I should like while I'm playing, I'm like saying all these things that I should change, but I'm not changing them. Would have probably been a little bit different if I was timid, but I'm not. So okay, this guy, same game. I'm not even considering to bring Crest Mawile. I think Crest Mawile could be good here, but let's see. Kangaskhan Xerneas. I think this will be the last game of the episode, since I'm not even sure if people enjoy like this like silly stuff which isn't like high competitive. As I don't know, just want to try out how people react to Kangaskhan Xerneas. Yeah, this is probably going to be like I don't know, Iron Tail or a Flash Cannon, maybe even Roar. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, but you know what? We go for the Fake Out and Geomancy. And it's Mega Lucario. Okay. But we're not timid, so we're not outspeeding. And he just goes for Aura's Fair, knocks out our Kangaskhan. So outspeeding wouldn't have mattered here. And we do get the Geomancy. So I think we could actually win this game. Because right now, we can go for the Fake on the Whimsicott and just Dazzling Gleam, and there's nothing you can really switch in there. And after that, we'll just go for Follow Me and Dazzling Gleam for days. So looks like we will be able to get off the strategy for once. I guess my opponent's like strategy of choice here to take on Kangaskhan and Xerneas isn't really the most effective. Maybe he was expecting me to bring something else, since Kangaskhan and Xerneas was like, or is like so, I don't know, obvious, and he just forfeits, realizing he is like that he can't do anything anymore. So I'm guessing, yeah, you know what? I'll do one last battle. What's the time on this anyway? Yeah, 24 minutes. Okay, so this is the last battle. Groudon, Aegislash, Kangaskhan, Latios, and Giratina and Cresselia. Interested in seeing what Latios would do. Didn't see too many. I think it's probably even the first one I saw. So, we want to go with Xerneas and Kangaskhan, you know? Like, all the time. I should probably try and switch up, like, the fourth slot, like, Kangaskhan, Smeargle, and Xerneas are, like, I don't know, like, good, kinda, but Brave Groudon just is bad for an episode like this, where I would always bring it, because, it's Brave. I should probably use, like, Max Speed Groudon, I don't know. So, let's see what my opponent does here. I think Aegislash, Groudon, they look strong against Xerneas, Kangaskhan too, so I'm expecting lead, like, those, like, between those three, like, 2 of the 3. But he actually goes with Cresselia and Latios, which is definitely not what I expected. Okay, so I guess he just says fuck. What was he thinking? Maybe he's just trolling and he has like a plan. But I'm just going for it. Crest probably has Trick Room, but I'm interested in seeing what the lady has. Maybe it's Trick, and it's Trick, yes! So he was just like screwing me over, or like, I don't know, like what you would call it, faking that he like switched, like led in a bad position. Yeah, that is actually kind of funny. So because you want to fake out the Cresselia because, you know, it can go for the Trick Room and reverse your speed, but I guess that wouldn't even have been too bad because he can't really do like anything to Xerneas anyway. And then with Ladios, I don't know, like going for the trick. I don't think this is like the most reliable strategy you can pull off versus Xerneas, but it definitely worked right here. So props to my opponent for tricking me into thinking that he couldn't do much. I could just go for the Sucker Punch onto the Ladios. I'm not sure if that will knock it out, but we have to go for the Geomancy. We can't even switch out, you know? Like, we're trapped into going for the Geomancy, getting the boosts, and then we have to switch out, and we're stuck with Paralyzed Scarf Xerneas. So, yeah, good job by my opponent. On top of it, also switching into Giratina O into my Sucker Punch. So, yeah, looks like my opponent is really on top of his game here. So we'll go into Smeargle. It would be kind of funny if I had like knockoff on this team, so I could get rid of Choice Scarf on Xerneas. But yeah, that's just so dumb. Okay, anyway, he goes for the YOLOs, burns my Kang's Connection. Could have switched into the Product Groudon, and goes for another T-Wave. So yeah, looks like he definitely has like some like strategy thing going behind like his status moves and like tricking, like really like he didn't do much damage, but Smeargle and Xerneas are paralyzed. Kings can't burn, Xerneas has a Choice Scarf, so that is really not what you want to face. And like once again, looks like my opponent had like a good strategy right here for the Xerneas Kangaskhan lead matchup. I'm not sure what would have happened if I had fake out the Ladios instead, or if I had just attacked, you know? I mean, what if I went for Dazzling Gleam instead of going for the Geomancy? So maybe he needs to evaluate on that a little bit, but yeah, I didn't like expect it at all, or like yeah, just went for the standard moves, and so yeah, he was able to like crush me. However, we do have Parrot Scarf Xerneas, so that could probably outspeed our own Parrot Smeargle. Yeah, that doesn't really help us at all. So I just go for the Dark White, I guess. But I expect him to just knock me out with a few moves. But he goes for the Draco, interestingly, and the Icy Wind. Okay, so he wants to slow us like down even more. But I will get off the Dark White and hit both, so that is kind of nice. So I can go for the Dazzling Gleam and just another Dark White, I think. There's not really anything I want to transform into on this field, and we're powered anyway in minus speed, so yeah. Yeah, on transforming you don't get rid of the status, right? That wouldn't make much sense. So yeah, no Dazzling Gleaming though seems like a neat option. I'm really hoping that he switches something out right here. That would be amazing. Like if he switched out Giratina, which is like a reasonable play to make, but he just says, yeah, clever enough. Oh, and we're paralyzed. And we're paralyzed with both, but it really didn't really matter. So I guess we'll just go for another Dazzling Gleam. And another Dark White? No, he won't. Yeah, you know what? I'll go for the Dark White. Yeah, like, he'll go after the Xerneas if he wakes up. So, I mean, he has Ladios in the back, we know that. And then probably either a Mega or like Primal Groudon, I guess. And he didn't even bring the H-Slash then, possibly. Or maybe he has H-Slash. Yeah, like, I'm not sure. Like, my opponent brought like Giratina, Cresselia, and Ladios. Those are definitely not the mons you would expect versus Xerneas. But he made it work. So we crit the Cresselia, and yeah, that was pathetic damage on the Giratina. That really didn't do much, despite being super effective. So I think we could go for a Follow Me right now to avoid any further damage. But I kind of just want to put this Giratina to sleep again. What is he going to do to me anyway? Probably Shadow Force. Yeah, but we can Follow Me and versus Shadow Force after that as well. And he just goes for the Draco and takes up the Smeargle, okay. So that's what he wanted to do, and goes for another Ice Wound with this Cresselia. This game is really strange because my opponent is like not really doing damage, but still like, I don't know, like damaging me in some kind of way. So I kind of want to go into Kangaskhan just so that I can threaten the Sucker Punch and like fake out or anything. And yeah, you know what? I mean, our Xerneas is so slow right now. We can't see the exact speed stat after considering like para and -2 speed, but we're pretty slow. We're like 1/4 and then like 1/8 of this. So he just protects Groudon. We could have gone for the Sucker Punch right here, as he goes for the Shadow Force. That's kind of interesting. No, that's not a weak Giratina, as he already went for the Wolos. But yeah, this Giratina takes those Dazzling Gleams pretty nicely, so that looks pretty interesting. That Giratina, pretty defensive, I guess. And yeah, that really wraps up this episode, I guess. So we try to go for Xerneas and Kangaskhan shenanigans, but I hope he was kidding. Giratina, with Assault Vest, yeah, it has to have the orb. And yeah, but this was like some fun games. We could still theoretically win if we outspeed this Groudon, and if we get off the Sucker Punch and KO him with P-Blades on the single target. So maybe. Yeah, I don't know. If I was fast Groudon, we could actually win this, which is kind of funny. But yeah, he stopped Xerneas hard. So I'm guessing once this game ends, this episode will end. Yeah, we just try to go for Xerneas, Kangaskhan every game, and he just double protects here, which is interesting. But you know what? I'll just go for more Sucker Punch. Maybe he switches out. I don't care. Or he goes for the Shadow Sneak, which would be something Giratina could have. But we saw all 4 moves, so it can't be Shadow Sneak. Yes. And he switches out into Ladius with this slot, and we take out the Giratina for free. But P-Blades goes into nothing. And he probably just double protects right here. And yeah, we lose anyway. But hey, I'll go for the Sucker Punch just in case, you know. I could also go for the Double Edge, but yeah. Oh, he doesn't even protect, so we get off the Sucker Punch, doing some nice damage as he goes for the Psychic. And yeah, if we were fast Groudon, I should probably change that. I should have looked over the team before using this episode. GG. We might have been able to deal something. So our plan here to go with Kangaskhan and Xerneas didn't really work out. I hope you got some nice idea about how to like approach the Kangaskhan and Xerneas matchup, and I'm really interested in like knowing what you think about doing stuff like this, because I kind of tried to win, but I went for like stupid moves, and I'm not sure if you like that, but maybe it helped you to understand the Kangaskhan Xerneas matchup a little bit better. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, see you next time. And yes.